Hey, what's going on there today, YouTube and fitness world? Once again, this is Chris Levine, and today I wanted to bring you another fitness video. Today is going to be more towards the beginners, those that are just starting, and it's called How to Get Your First Push-Up. Now, there's going to be a lot of smaller steps that are going to be maybe not necessarily meant for those that are more advanced, but those that are a little bit more advanced can also use this to better your, I guess you could say, to increase what you're able to do now. So if you're able to do 5, use these fundamentals, you know, get you to doing 10 and so on and so forth. Now right here, I'm just warming up my wrists and my shoulders, because for me, those are the two areas that I get the most stress put on to. And as you can see right now, I'm just going onto the floor and just putting my wrists in different ways, getting my body used to the pressure again, for this particular exercise for the day. Now the first exercise that you're going to do are called forearm planks. Now for these, you're going to do 4 sets of 15 to 20 seconds. Now as you can see, what I'm doing is I'm bowing my shoulders up slightly, my scapulas, and my hips are down. For those of you that are a little bit more advanced, you could slightly lean forward or even go forward and back to put a little bit more pressure on your shoulders and also on your core. Now for the next exercise, you're going to just do regular planks. Now instead of being on your forearms, this time you're going to be on your hands. Now you're going to use the same principles. Is you're going to bring your shoulders up, protracting your scapulas, keeping your butt down, squeezing your core, and squeezing your butt. Now as you can see right there, my shoulders dropped. I'm pretty much saying, hey, you don't want to let your shoulders drop. You want to aim to keep your shoulders up high. Now in the beginning, you might not be able to have the best form or technique with doing this. However, that is something that you definitely want to push for improving to be able to do. Now the next progression is going to be knee push-up negatives. Now what you're going to do is you're going to start in the knee push-up position, and you're going to slowly go down, taking at least 5 seconds per repetition. Now for the knee push, if you notice where my hands are falling, my hands are ending around my waist. Now if you're not as advanced as me, you might not be able to do it that far, so you might have to scoot back a little bit, or just move your hands forward so that your hands end up landing around like chest level instead of hip level. And then as you get advanced, you can start moving your way back. Pretty simple, easy day. Now, I apologize, I didn't clean the background area up too much, but in the future I'll make sure that it's pretty smooth for the camera, But I see my wife beater just chilling, doing whatever it wants. I got some stuff in the background, but we'll get it fixed. Now the next progression that we're gonna do is gonna be the knee push-up negative with a 5-second hold. So what you're going to do is start in the same position as the knee push-ups. You're going to do the negative on the way down, and halfway you're going to hold it for 5 seconds. Now in the beginning, you might not be able to do it for 5 seconds, but that's something you want to start aiming to be able to do. So you're going to do 4 sets of 5 to 10 repetitions of the knee push-up negatives with the 5-second hold. Now, like I said, these are all a lot of the. Like if it's hard for you to do, it's something for you to build up to do. So I didn't want to make all these progressions so easy that you just master them right away. Excuse me. Woo! It's definitely been a long day. I apologize for the yawning. I didn't have any coffee today, and I haven't worked out yet, so I'm a little dozing, but hard work definitely pays off. But yeah, so like I said, same principles. Make sure you don't have a dip in your back on the way down. Make sure you keep your back straight. And you're gonna feel a lot of pressure on like your shoulders, your triceps, and your chest. Now the next progression is just gonna be regular knee push-ups. Now you're gonna do 4 sets at 5 to 10, which is something you're gonna aim for. And make sure you keep that back straight. you can almost use your knees to help push your way up, but you want to keep that core nice and tight and push hard, like almost like you're trying to explode with that pushing movement, if it's hard for you to do the actual knee push-up. So even though you're not doing the negative per se and going down for 5 seconds, you still don't want to just drop down. You want to make sure that you're still going down at a relatively slow pace, enough to where you can have constant pressure on all your muscles. So it's going to work the back of your shoulders, it's going to work the front of your shoulders, your core, and then also your triceps and chest. So the reason why we started with the planks as the first progression is because a lot of people don't use their core whenever they do push-ups, and to me that's a very important portion of doing the push-up, not just the chest and triceps. Now for the next progression, we're going to be doing push-up negatives, and you're going to be dropping for 5 seconds. So you're going to do, essentially you're doing the negative for 5 seconds at minimum. So you're going to go down and just in your head count the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now if you can't push up yet, if you notice how I put the arc in my back and then I just kind of use my knees and my hands to push up, or you can just get up however, whatever's easiest for you. You know your boy is able to push up, so I know I make it look a little bit easy. But yep, you're gonna go back to that push-up position, nice and slow. Keep that back straight. Once again, squeeze your butt, and you should feel a lot of pressure on your chest and your triceps as well as your core. So as you get more advanced, once again, you should be able to start leaning forward a little bit more to put more pressure on your shoulders and your core as well. Now the next progression is going to be push-up negatives with a 5-second hold. So just like we did with the knee push-ups, instead you're going to start in the regular plank position, and you're going to go down all the way to halfway, and then you're going to hold it for at least 5 seconds. See, if you notice how I'm like slightly leaned forward when I'm doing my push-up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you just continue the negative on the way down and then push your way back up. Easy day. So you're going to be doing 4 sets of 5 to 10 repetitions for this particular exercise. Now I know what you're probably thinking, like, oh, this is so, this is too easy. But after doing all these other progressions, it's not as easy as it looks, or as I make it look, But make sure with every progression that you do, you're utilizing the proper fundamentals. So shoulders bowed or scapulars protracted, for those of you that are familiar with that term. Squeeze your butt. The pressure you should feel on your chest, triceps, and some on your shoulders as well. And then back up, and then make sure you're only doing the progression in perfect form. Now, this is the part where it's time for you to flap your wings and try your best to fly away. So once again, I'm keeping my back straight, my butt's down, and when I push up, I'm not just pushing up to the neutral level to where I'm flat, I'm pushing up to where my shoulders are bowed up, but my butt stays down. I am very confident that you are able to do this if you pay attention to these progressions and you use them exactly how I showed you. I'm very confident that you're going to get that first push-up and even more. There, I am pretty excited. I'm just excited to bring this video to you guys, and I'm just so excited for you all to have your first push-up, because I know when I was able to do my first one, I was so excited. Hey, thank you so much once again for your support. If you did enjoy the video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And I'm just saying here, thank you guys for everything that you guys have done, all the support and the motivation that you have given me to continue to do what it is that I do. Sometimes it's definitely harder than some of the YouTubers make it look, but we continue to push through. And right there, I'm just saying, hey, go ahead and hit that notification, hit that subscribe button, and you guys have been absolutely awesome. Here's a little posing for the people, a little bit of posing, I'm not the best at it, but thank you guys for everything and have a wonderful day.